Okay, so
all right, here we are coming back to you again. This is Mahogany Inc.'s podcast. Make sure you follow our Instagram page and our YouTube channel.
Like and subscribe.
Yes. And here we have with us, we have
Nikita,
Tanisha.
Deidre.
Fishback.
All right, we've got Fishback with us today. He is our guest on the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to go ahead and get into our first topic, which the question is, how do you feel about withholding sex from your partner? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with Fishback on this.
Well, I feel like you should not withhold sex from your partner, because to me it's like giving them a green light to cheat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's certain, and I don't agree with cheating. I don't. Just let me put that out there. I'm the only guy that
uncomfortable in
it got hot real quick. I don't agree with cheating, but it's like, you know, if that's the one thing that I can get from only my mate, that I'm supposed to get from my mate, if you're withholding that from me, the body still has needs. I think love and the way you care for a person can only carry you so far to that point to where the body gonna want what it wants.
Right.
And eventually it's, you know, a recipe for destruction, I believe. You know?
Okay, well, so I have a question. Do you mean, so is this like as a punishment? Your mate's going through something, or do you mean in all circumstances, or is it specifically like a mate that would purposely withhold it because of whatever?
Well, purposely withholding. Yeah, purposely withholding. I mean, in certain circumstances, like if your mate is sick with something, you know, and cannot perform the duties at hand, of course, then you show compassion, and of course you would be there for him, and you wouldn't cheat. You would do what you got to do, but you know, outside of that, you know, if it's just I'm gonna withhold sex because, you know, I'm mad at this person, or, you know, and I guess there's certain levels to it, because if you're single, I guess it can be different from if you're married, I guess. You know what I mean? I guess, you know what I mean? But, you know, to me, I just don't think that should be used as a tool, you know what I'm saying, at any point.
But what if I'm just mad and I ain't feeling you?
You can be mad, I believe, but at some point you gotta, like, you know, now don't get me wrong, if you mad for a day and a half, y'all going through something with you.
So what's the time frame you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, couple
Weeks,
of days,
months?
a week, couple of days, like after a while. I don't know about most women, but I think most guys, after a couple of days, a week, it's, you know, it's touch and go. Like, you know what I mean? You on life support. You struggling. I mean, and I mean, you know, and it's hard when you be around women. You seeing women, you on Instagram, you on Facebook, any social media site, you seeing sex, you seeing, you know, women shaped a certain type of way. I mean, you know, it's hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know.
So is that so I guess, well, initially I was thinking that I personally feel like sex in my vagina, like, that's my power. So that's one thing that I can control.
right.
Okay.
So in a sense, if I'm withholding, now I do think there's a difference in marriage, if we're talking about marriage or just in relationship. But if I'm withholding, I'm feeling like I know that there's something that you want, right? I mean, in just a regular relationship, that ain't nothing that I'm obligated to give you either. So that's my power. Like, that's me feeling powerful in a moment and not giving in to what I know that you want.
Well, would it be okay for a guy to say, well, all right, I'm mad, and so I'm not gonna pay this bill?
Damn. No.
First of all, you need these lights on too.
I'm just saying, y'all got that power, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. You taking that? I'm taking bill get stamped. but okay, does it matter? So let's say you know why your partner is upset.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's get
And it's that, like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you should, I'm not married, I don't think you should withhold sex. Me personally, I just don't think.
My dog.
Damn.
I don't think it because that's one. It's not the only way, of course, but that's how you know that's the way to be close to your mate.
It's a form of intimacy.
It's a form of intimacy. It's not the only form, but
No.
it's definitely a form.
Yes.
What you saying is not the only form, then yeah, that might not be the form we're gonna use right now.
But what I'm saying is, especially if your man, and you know your man before you marry him, that's something that like you need.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might have to schedule him in like a dentist appointment because I need to make sure, if nothing else, we straight right there, and we can, and then you do this. You know what I'm saying? But we still gotta work on things. But also then it leads you like, well, maybe stuff not working right, and I don't want to keep having sex with you, and it's feeling like it's fixing a problem. Like we have great sex,
right,
but everything else we clashing on. So I think that part is important.
Right.
So like,
Gotta be a
you know, it's gotta. Y'all gonna hate me for saying this, but it's communication.
Right. I mean, you know what? The sex could be a bridge into fixing the problem. Not, I know you said it could be, something else outside of that, okay, well, I'm not going to give them sex because I don't think the problem's getting fixed, but it could be a bridge into fixing the problem.
Normally it won't be a bridge into fixing the problem. It will keep you close. So if you on a ledge and y'all just needing something to make sure y'all stay connected, and in a marriage, because you fighting for your life in a marriage, I feel like, okay, yeah. But it won't fix the problem.
In a marriage, I don't feel like there's ever a reason, again, to withhold sex, because that is definitely the one thing that your mate can only get from you. Like, outside of that, you playing with his, he going against, the vow he, made before God. So if he goes outside his marriage, God looking at him like, bro, I got you. Yeah, I see you.
No, I definitely agree.
I guess it's different
from. It's not pleasurable. I mean, like, okay, well, we just having sex because that's what
you want to do.
The other person, like, if I'm not wanting
but
to
just,
do it,
I guess look at like, and this is horrible. It is a duty. Just like you might not want to watch them dishes.
I mean, I don't want to say
it's not, but sometimes it is a duty.
Yeah.
I mean, like, not all the time, and it shouldn't always feel like a duty.
No.
But sometimes, especially your dude been gone, he been working, he done had a hard week. I'm about to get low and spread it wide.
Oh,
wow.
Whenever I do get married, that's one thing I would never use sex as a tool.
I don't know, me either.
I would never be like, I'm mad at him. He didn't get my car fixed. So I ain't about to sleep with him.
Yeah.
That's still your husband.
Exactly.
His needs.
Yeah, because if you don't, what choices are you giving him? If you don't give it to him,
cheat on your ass or to play with himself.
That's not an option.
It's not an option.
I mean, it's an option.
Guess what? I'm gonna say this.
But some dudes, it's not an option. I should say that.
But if I do withhold, I might be in a funk. Your ass better not cheat. For better or worse. Worse mean when that pussy dried up. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, but that's if you want it when you want it, if I'm not giving it to you at that moment, then that doesn't give you a reason. That doesn't give you a pass.
That is not a pass to
That's
cheat.
not a pass.
But I want to kind of play because I can see where you coming from too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just.
Because
what options are you giving them?
Because at the end of the day, if you keep withholding sex from somebody, hey, you sending them in that direction.
I'm about to be
in that water.
I'm about to be totally left field.
Okay, girl, come on.
Your woman in an accident.
Right.
Something happened. She can't have sex. You cheating?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So you can keep it together for that, but you can't keep it together for an accident.
Because ain't nothing wrong with you.
I'm emotionally.
You are capable of dealing with it at that point. See, when you broke down,
you
got both your legs, your arms,
short story.
And they work. I'm leaving to work tonight.
I used to work at an assisted living facility, right? Super old people. I won't say their name, of course. It was this couple that lived there, broke down. This one lady she used to pee on herself all the time, just funky, didn't like take baths. And her husband was in a wheelchair. And so I'm in the room with them, just, talking, chilling with them or whatever. And immediately was like, we don't ever do nothing, so guy.
Right.
I listened to lady neighbor today, but he's like, I'm in a wheelchair, you on a walker, don't nothing work. She said,
Yeah.
So
I mean, you gotta use what you
a
got.
hand work,
Yeah.
down the armpit.
She was down.
Be creative.
She was down. Girl, I be ratchet as hell.
You gotta do what you got.
Oh, people.
Yeah.
Be a man.
So I mean, I guess you gotta. Hopefully, it will be trying to figure out the reason why the withholding is there, so you can
hopefully,
fix it.
I totally agree with that. Like, let's talk about it. Let's see if we can engage. Let's see, like, what maybe I can do to get the sex, or
I don't think a person could use the sex to feel like, if I'm withholding it from you, you saying, okay, well, let's have sex so now we can be in a better space to conversate. Like, no, that ain't the way I want to do it. Like, you might think it might be like that. So I guess in that situation, it's got to be a mutual ground. You know what I'm saying?
Some situations aren't fixed in a day or two. So
definitely.
I think if it's something that's a long-term problem, like you withholding sex until that problem is fixed, I think it should be out the question.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
No, you don't do nobody.
While y'all
Right.
working through the problem, like it still got to go down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, what choice are you giving them or giving the person?
But what if I'm just a low desire mate? Meaning, so like I don't necessarily need sex. Sex don't make me feel closer to you.
Well, you know who you got with though, so.
But you do too though.
But that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm like it. Like, I don't have a real high sex drive, but when I'm in a relationship with somebody, if that's what they want or like to do, I'm going to do that because that's part of the being in a relationship.
And of course, when you're saying it, it's given that this person is doing what they're supposed to do as your mate. You know what I'm saying? Now if they just sitting around just playing PlayStation all day, of course you like, nah, homie,
no,
it ain't going down. You know what I'm saying?
That shit gets
locked up. Yeah, exactly.
How much time you give me your mate? Your mate going through something. How much time you give me your mate?
For what?
To have sex. Like, your higher desire, you want to have sex, whatever, they going through depression or they mad at you. How much time? How long can I be mad and not have sex?
About a couple of hours. That shit don't last. They be acting like, oh man, I'm not gonna have sex with you. And 2 hours go by,
depending on the
ready.
situation, but if it's something just common, I would say day or two. After that, man, look, something got.
Day or two.
Something got to get. I mean, I'm just saying,
So,
as an average.
No, be honest. Do it really be a day or two? Y'all done hunch before them they felt on each other or something.
Nah. Day or two.
So, and are you okay?
So, exactly. So, if ain't nothing like that going on.
So, you good for a good grudging?
See, I had a lot of
grudging.
What's that?
A grudge, like grudge.
A grudge.
Like holding a grudge.
No, like
so we just fucking.
Okay.
It's blood angry. It's
angry.
quick. It's I don't care if you came or not.
Pull your hair shit.
Because you mad.
Cause
we gotta get this.
So I can just do it with no extra. You know what I'm saying? Is that cool?
And then at the end y'all back.
See, that's what I mean by it can be a bridge to fix the problem.
That's kind of what I was thinking in a sense. Like sex, it does connect you on a whole nother level with the person.
Right.
Now, in that situation, I mean, it could be a bridge on one end to like make the relationship better. But if it's, let's say, grudge fucking, it's like you're still now engaging in that activity. So you're connecting yourself with that person. But then when it's done,
the shit.
You still like,
even if words don't have to, but the thing
so
is,
that's when it can
words don't even have to. It's the
ways.
chemistry and it's just the experience. Like words don't have to be spoken on some shit because like people can literally lay down and have sex and then come up out of the sex and be like, okay, we cool.
Yeah.
Shit over.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? I think guys are more
be able to
can
cut
do
the
that.
tie.
Yeah. Without the
Do you
emotion.
think that? So okay, and this is not necessarily about sex, but like for me, I get angry. I said I have to say I'm good. It ain't like nothing ever happened. But most guys I've dealt with, they